What's going on, guys? This is Nate from the Scrap Academy welcoming you to another deck profile here on the channel. Today we've got Dustin here from YuGiOh with his Auroradon Eldlich deck, and we're gonna let him get right into it.
Cool. Thanks, Nate. All right. So play six starters. Play 3 Sting the Poison with his buddy Pin the Bullseye. And I play 3 Righty Driver with his buddy Lefty Driver. Now, the reason for these is because it is a 1-card tuner that gets a non-tuner, and so, well, the non-tuner doesn't matter, but it gets another monster, so you can start your Halky Fibrax Auroradon combo. Just chose these because I like them. He's nice if you have him and him on the field, they get locked in there. You can actually just Veiler them, kind of like you do in B-Troopers, but it's not that important, doesn't come up that often, but it's just nice to have. But this is just the 1-card starters that I play. Righty Driver special summons Lefty from deck. He searches for Pin, and then you special summon it.
And that gets the entire combo going?
That gets the combo going. That's how you make Halky Fibrax. I played 2 copies of the Golden Boy. The Eldlich is kind of just like an easy engine to plug into a deck like this. It's a very good grind game. It also is good removal. I don't really combo the 2 together. They kind of are separate, but that's okay. Eldlich is good stuff. 1 Despot 1 for the Auroradon combo. Colt Wing for the Auroradon combo. Creation Resonator for the Baron de Fleur part of the combo. And then, spoiler alert, there's Dasher and Celestial. I am playing Fusion Destiny package. So there's a lot of Garnets, but the only one that you can't draw is the Colt Wing. If you draw any of these, you can still play. It just sucks that they clog your hand, but whatever, at least you're not dead. 2 copies of Ash, 2 copies of Veilers, my hand traps of choice. So that's it for the monsters.
So real quick, so for the combo,
go for it.
For the starters, you only need to open 1, right?
Only
so
need to open 1 of them.
Okay.
And so I play 6,
okay.
so you can open 1 of them. Yep, either one. And I'll go over the combo. I'll do a quick rundown. Most people know the combo, but I'll go over a rundown. For the spells, 3 copies of Fusion Destiny, because DPE is a ridiculous card. And there's a little situation that comes up in this deck specifically when you play these, and I'll go over that when I get more into the combo.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt, but it's a minor inconvenience.
Okay.
I play 1 copy of Eldland. I don't need to see this in multiples. Eldlich is not the main thing, but I play 1. Just gives me a way to search it. One of the cards if I need to. Searching for Eldlich with a spell and trap in hand is a good way to send a card my opponent controls to the graveyard. So I might take it out, but I kind of like it. Called by the Grave because hand traps suck. And spoiler alert, there's infinite permanence. 3 copies of Crossout Designator because hand traps suck. It'd be really nice if I would open this today, but I don't believe I did. I think I saw it 1 game, but it's really good. You have to play in this deck. So that way I can ensure my combos go off. That's it for the spells, and then for the traps, we got 3 Infinite Impermanence. It's good hand trap. It's also good with Crossout Designators, since Infinite Impermanence stops your combo. 3 Sanguine, 3 Conquistador, and 2 Waquero for the Eldlich traps. Okay, that's, standard Eldlich cards. And then 2 copies of Solemn Judgment and a copy of Imperial Order. Ideally, you want to go first, and when you open up full combo with one of these, you usually win the game. A lot of times, full combo wins you the game without these, but these are icing on the cake, especially this. Played against a Live Twin player today who unfortunately opened up 5 spells, and they went second. It was not good for them.
That's a big yikes.
That's a big yikes. That card should be banned. The card's stupid. 41 41 in the main deck.
Is there anything you take out to make it 40, or do you like the 41?
I like 41's okay since you play a lot of Garnets. If I was going to take out some, it'd probably be Cursed Outland. So it's on 1 card in the deck that doesn't really matter. I might also consider cutting a Conquistador to 2 instead. I don't know. It's not, like I said, it's not primary, but it's there.
All right.
Extra deck. This dumb card is dumb. He's icing on the cake in this deck. You don't have to play him, but I had room, so I was like, I'm gonna try it out. Actually, I'll go in and say I was playing Magician Souls and Apprentice Illusion Magician, which you could also alternate that for Fleur-de-Lis, Dogmatica if you want. It doesn't matter, but either one of them can special summon themselves. But I was playing those instead of the Fusion Destiny package before, because if your opponent hand traps your starter tuner, you can still do Magician Souls and then go off. But this card is so good, so I wanted to try it. I don't know. I kind of like it. I might keep it in.
Now, if they can't afford the DPE, can they take something else and put it in, like the Dragoon package instead?
You could probably play a Dragoon package. Actually, here's the thing about Dragoon. You're not going into Anaconda in this combo.
Okay.
So Anaconda is in the extra deck for just in case, but you're not going into that. And since you can't hard activate Red Eyes Fusion without it being the only monster you summon during your turn, this is so much better because you just hard activate it at the end of the combo.
So you can, but this is so much better.
This is infinitely better because of that reason alone. And this card is just dumb.
Okay.
So anyway, 2 Hulk. Because if one gets stopped, I like to have another one. Also, if it doesn't get stopped, but you don't win the game, a second Hulk on a following turn will eventually get you into an Axis Code Talker, so you can just win the game that way. But it's the main starting Link monster of the deck, so I have room for 2. I might as well play 2. 1 Auroradon, which you get the Despot off this, go into Auroradon, start popping off. I want to play a second one of these because if they hand trap this is a really big choke point. So if they like Failure or Impermit, it kind of stops me in my tracks because I can't get the tokens, which can't get the Despot back. I kind of want to play a second one of these, and there's a couple options I might take out for one of them. I don't know. But yeah, you get your tokens so you can start comboing off.
Okay.
1 Link Spider for the Eldlich traps. Also, randomly, you could use a Mecha Phantom Beast token for it, but it hardly ever comes up. It's kind of just in there to get some to get an effect monster on the board, so you can make Axis Code Talker. There's the 1 Anaconda. Never played it. No, I did summon it once today because they hand trapped a couple times, and so I ended up making that to go into DPE. It was like my last ditch effort. That's kind of what it's in there for. It's just in case. Unicorn, Standard, and Axis Code Talker win the game. And then Cupid Pitch, you go into him through the combo, and then he becomes a level 5, so you make Savage, and then he also searches Creation Resonator, which is a level 3 tuner that it's the way to make Baroness in the combo. Before this, we just end on the Herald and the Savage Dragon.
Okay.
Herald of Arclight, that's your negate, and Pseudo Macrocosmos that you end on. Borload Savage, this is your, and Baron de Fleur, this is your standard combo right here. Like, this is what you end on, is these 3 guys. So you got negate, Macrocosmos, and a lot of times you have a hand trap or a Solemn or Imperial Order or like a call by anything that you set. Usually can back this up as well, just as icing on the cake. Again, you can also do the DPE afterward. It's just ridiculous. It's a hard combo to break. It's not unbreakable, but it's a really good combo. TG Wonder Magician. This doesn't really come up that much, but you can make it instead of Cupid Pitch. Like if you're going second, if your opponent has a back row, you can pop something, or you can do Hulk during your opponent's turn to bring this out to pop a card, and then you can also Synchro during your opponent's turn. It's way better if I were to play Scythe and Dagda, but I'm not playing that. I haven't tested that yet. It's probably going to happen in the near future. Okay. It's way better with the Scythe and the Dagda, even though DPE with that's better. Anyway, it's just in there. Dawn Dragster, Shooting Riser, these were part of like the old combo. I know that these were kind of important in the combo when Link Cross was legal, but these haven't come up, but I kept them in there just in case, and I had the room. But I might take one of those out for a second Auroradon. I don't know. Just kind of whatever. All right.
Is there anything else that you changed in the main order side or the extra deck?
I mean, just like I said, I want to put the second Auroradon in. I think that's mainly it. I'll have to see if there's anything else I'm missing that might be important. Okay. So far, it seems all right. And for the side deck is dependent on your meta, but there's also a couple cards that matter in here. 2 Nib, I'm not siding 3. It's fine to see it, but it's fine to not see it too. If you're going, I side 1 in if I'm going first. I side in 2 if I'm going second, so I can stop my opponent's combo plays. But then I side 1 in because of Crossout Designator, because I don't want to lose to that card. Droll Lockbird. I side this in against the matchups that need it, like Tri-Brigade and Drytron. That doesn't really happen much anymore, but I don't side this in for the Crossout Designator purposes because this card really doesn't stop your combo. The only card it stops is the Search of Creation Resonator, because they can droll after you search for the Pin the Bullseye, but your combo, you can still end on Savage and Herald without searching anything. Everything else special summons from deck. This just stops, like I said, the Baroness play, which is fine, but other than that, yeah, it's just good for certain matchups. 2 Cosmic Cyclone. I like the chain ability against like certain floodgate or certain floodgate traps like anti-spell and Imperial Order. I just like the chain ability in it. I realize that like Lightning Storm, Twin Twister, Harp's Feathers for stuff is kind of better, but I play evenly matched, so I use those instead. But I do like the chain ability of this. 3 Dark Ruler no more, so I can break their board and then make my own board. I also side this in as a 1 or 2 of if I'm going first. That way, if they have Dark Ruler no more, I can cross out Designator it. Evenly matched, same thing. Sided in going second, but sided in 1 or 2, or I sided in one of them going first so that they can't even me if I have crossout Designator. Dimensional Barrier. So this is a really good card. We have someone that plays Despia here, and sometimes it's a hard deck to deal with if you're going. So this is really good against Despia. Shadal, they can't summon their purple cards. I'm siding this against Sword Soul, but I realized that it also negates my synchros. So if that probably would come up if I negate a bunch of cards first and then they Dimensional Barrier, it's not a big deal. But if I have to Dimensional Barrier first for some reason, that could really hurt me. So I don't know if I'm going to keep these in, but I might. I don't know. I'm still going to think about it. And Red Reboot, because it's Red Reboot. The card's dumb.
A lot of people say that you should not main that cross-up Designator, but what it looks like for you is you really need it.
I need the combo. I need the combo to go off, but I also need to draw the cross-out Designator, which happened like once today.
All right. Well, we just got to figure out how to draw that more often.
Yeah. I someone suggested or asked me if I. That's actually I forgot. Someone asked me if I played Pot of Prosperity, excuse me, and I don't. But I probably have the room for it if I wanted to take out a couple of the Eldlich cards or even like add one to make it 42. 42 still wouldn't even be that bad, especially with all the garnets and pseudo garnets. Pot of Prosperity might help, especially if I'm going first deck. I don't care about the half damage anyway. So if I cared about damage, I wouldn't play Dark Ruler no more. But
right.
So I don't know. I may try to squeeze in a set of Pot of Prosperity just so I can get rid of 3 cards and dig that much deeper and see. I don't need it for the starters. I need it for the counter cards because that's yeah. I think that's I want to do that.
All right. Well, you want to go ahead and show us this combo?
Oh yes, we're gonna do that.
All right. Let's get it set up. All right. Let's go ahead and see this combo.
Okay. So either, like I said, B Trooper, Battle Wasp, excuse me, or Righty Driver. Let's go to Righty Driver. So Righty Driver summons Lefty Driver from hand, deck, or grave. And then here's your other, this is the rest of your hand, doesn't matter. Go to these 2 for Hulk. Okay. And Hulk's effect summons Despot 1 from the deck. And then you link away Despot and Crystal Hulk 5x for Auroradon, and it takes machines, so these are both machines. And then on summon, he gets you 3 tokens. I forgot my tokens. Alright, and my tokens. Sorry about that. Your 3 tokens on summon. And then since 2 or more machines were special at the same time, Despot 1 comes out of the graveyard. Then you take your level 1 and your level 3 token to make Cupid Pitch. His effect on summon, I'm gonna read this again. Increase or decrease it by the level of the tuner. Yeah, of the tuner. I was like, how does it become level 5? I don't even know. I just know it does. So it becomes level 5 because you used level 1, so you increase it by 1. Then you use the effect of Auroradon, tribute your 2 tokens, to get Colt Wing from the deck. Colt Wing's effect on summon, get you 2 tokens. And then you get 2 tokens at the same time. Despot 1, not being once per turn, comes out. See, most people know this combo, but I'm just showcasing it for you. And then you take your level 5 and your level 3 to make it 8. So you make Borlo Savage. Savage's effect equips, and then Cupid Pitch's effect also searches for a 600 defense monster. So you search for a Creation Resonator. This is here, you get your 2 counters. If you control a level 8 or higher Synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Colt Wing gains levels equal to the levels of the Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control, so he's 4 plus 3. He's 7, so 3 and 7. Makes Baron de Fleur. And then your Despot 1 and your level 3 token makes Herald Bark Light. So this card says monsters sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard are banished instead. So it's a pseudo Macrocosmos. Obviously he's in a gate by tributing. He's in a gate by removing counter. He's in a gate. And then, like I said, icing on the cake, if you also have Fusion Destiny, You get your DPE. Oh, sorry. Here's what I was talking about earlier. This is the only conflicting part. Because they're sent from deck, and it's not cost, so you can still do this. You just banish them instead. So you're not going to have the ability to use Dasher or Celestial Engrave. But if you're making this board, you're probably not going to get to that point anyway.
You don't need it.
You don't need it. It's literally, it doesn't matter. So this is like the best combo that you can open. Obviously, you open Cross Out or Called by the Grave to stop your opponent's hand traps, or if you have like Solemn Judgment or Imperial Order to back this up, they usually can't beat this.
Yes, I love combo decks. Synchros is one of my bread and butters, but just being able to like, you have to have that Cross Out Designator to stop those hand traps, because if you just have an Ash Blossom and it stops that special from the deck,
yep,
it all kind of goes downhill from there. But just being able to see this board and how it works is really good. Guys, is there anything in your deck that you don't want to open? So if you open up the combo, the one starter, is there anything you don't want to open?
This is the only, okay, so out of all the garnets that you, oh sorry, this was my dud. Out of all the garnets that you play, those, well, yeah, those count too. I believe that's it. Yeah, these are all technically garnets, but every one of them can be used from hand except for this one. This has to summon from deck. It's not hand or deck. If it is this combo would be, you can open anything you want and basically go off.
Wouldn't even matter.
As long as you don't draw the Cult Wing, you can go off. Because obviously, yeah, because Halki summons from hand or deck. This summons if it's in your hand, if you control the Battle Wasp guy. Righty Driver special summons this from hand or graveyard, hand, deck, or graveyard. This special summons from hand if you control this. Fusion Destiny can send from hand. So like I said, any of these in your hand, not a big deal. It sucks, but you can deal with it. This is the only one you can't open.
So when the dice roll, say you want to go first and pray you don't open the Colt Wing.
Basically, yeah. If you see the Colt Wing, luckily I didn't see the Colt Wing today. I know in the past when I played this deck, I have seen the Colt Wing before, and you kind of just play. That's why you play Eldlich, so you can play a grind game. You can basically do other things like I haven't actually tested what happens if you do open the Colt Wing, but I'm pretty sure you can still at least end on Borreload, Savage, and Herald of Arclight, I think.
Alrighty.
So.
Well, thank you so much, Dustin, for showing us this combo. I know that we do have 3 live duels that are going to be going up as well after this, so make sure you guys stay tuned and check those out, because I'm sure you're going to see this combo at least once during that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so well, thank you so much for your deck profile as well as the combo tutorial, because others like myself don't know this combo, so we get to see this in action. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to check out YuGiOh as well. I'll leave a link down in the description for that. Make sure to like our new Instagram. We are going to be doing giveaways on there. Just created an Instagram, so make sure to double check that in the description as well. But thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nathan from Script Academy, signing up for now. Peace out.